Welcome in, everybody, to this deckchasual on TarotStache. Today, we're celebrating Anniebear's Oracle with the creator, AnnieBear, talking art, inspiration, and the heart behind this beautiful, beautiful deck. Settle in, get cozy, and let's talk cards. This isn't really a back and forth with Jaime and Gerald, but it is. So buckle up, kids. Here we go. Welcome, everybody, to Back and Forth with Jaime and Gerald, which is actually a deckchasual. I am going to put the person of the hour in the center. Please welcome, standing in light with AnnieBear7f here.
I think AnnieBear cannot hear you or something.
Can you hear me, Annie? Can you hear me? In the meantime, that's Jaime, Wandering Mountain Bardic Path. Did we lose you, Annie? We're thinking. She's figuring it out. I'm TarotStache. Thanks for being here. Okay, Annie, it cannot hear you. Okay. She can't hear us. So technical difficulties. It's probably because I used a word backstage, and it ticked her off. So we will, we'll see how this goes. And so anyhow,
pop back in then.
She will pop back in. By the way, everybody, you can purchase the AnnieBear Oracle here. It is in the description as well as in the chat. And here she comes. Can you hear us now?
I can.
Yay!
Okay. Yay!
So I was just singing your praises. And as I was saying hello to everybody, we have Beth Espacio Rising is here. Sarah Broylins is here. Lakeside Laura has joined us. Hello.
Awesome.
And Madame Maru's House of Cards. Maru, good to see you. We have Pamela Batchelor has joined us.
Hi.
Hello, friend.
Shining Love,
Hi,
Light,
Shiny.
and Truth is here.
Hi, Charlotte.
MGG is here.
Nice.
Nalani has joined us.
Hey, hey.
Yay.
Bucky Heroin is here. BFJ has joined us.
Love it.
And yes, here you go. That's totally worth putting up. Welcome back, Madame Maru.
For sure.
So good to see you.
Yeah.
And we got lovely to see you, Jaime.
Yay.
Hello, hello.
And,
always.
Palavite War, whose name I always mispronounce, but I'm glad to see you. Kaylee Fogo Pogo,
Yay.
who Annie, you did something recently with Kaylee. Is there something you can share with people?
Happily, definitely sign up for her classes. I've taken Reiki 1 with Kaylee as my teacher, and she's such a fun teacher. And then we did Aqualead level 1 this past weekend. So just head on over to Woo Woo Wonderment and sign up for her classes. They're affordable. and they're a lot of fun. And I promise you will use what you learn. I've been aqua leading everywhere I go.
I love that.
I love
Great
that.
class.
Marjorie McConnell is here. Kaylee loves that blue on you.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's a
thank
good
you.
word.
Yes. And
Thank you.
so, okay, lots of. Hold on. Moira D is here. It's good to see you.
I love that name, Moira.
Mm-hmm. Bonzo is here. Kaylee's getting a little. Oh, thanks, guys. Jules learning to listen.
Yay.
And
Thank
we
you,
are
Jules.
we're here today to talk about the AnnieBear Oracle deck that AnnieBear has created. I do want to give a couple of disclaimers. One, purchase responsibly, know your limits. We are here to share, not to sell.
Yep.
Please like and subscribe because it's free. All of the channel links are below.
Thank you.
As well as this is for entertainment purposes only. Do not make decisions based upon what we say. Seek professional assistance. Really.
Really?
I've been doing some readings for people, and when if they want it recorded, I actually still show that. I'm like, good. Here you go.
Yeah. Good.
Jen Bowles is here. Hello.
Hey, Jen.
So, awake at 1:35 a.m.
Oh my goodness.
Goodness. So this little deck here. Well, wait a minute. Let me take a sip. Anything you want to add, Jamie, before we dive right into this? Oh, she's doing the 3 breaths in as is.
Yep.
Yes. Breathe it down, baby. Breathe it down.
Yes.
No, I don't have anything to add. I will have something to add here in a minute.
Okay. Yes.
Yes, Kaylee. Breathe.
Nate Milo TC, good to see you. So this is a deckchasual. If you've ever attended any of my deckchasuals, and if you need to attend more of them, you've actually got links to the deckchasual playlist. This is available through Make Playing Cards. And it is a first edition because it's first edition.
Yes.
It is. It does not come in a box. It comes in plastic wrap, and there are a total of 53 cards. What do you have, Jamie?
Mine came in a box.
Yours came in a box?
Mine came in a box.
Wow. Jamie's special. Gerald is not so special. But
I
that's
tried
okay.
to. I'm glad that worked because I had went in and changed it so that would default to a plain white box. So I'm glad that worked. I'm glad that worked.
Okay.
So,
I ordered mine like right after I found out Annie did it.
oh, bless your
So
heart.
I'm putting it in this.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, that's pretty. That's a good
That
job.
is.
Yeah.
That's very
Nice.
I like it.
Yeah.
Okay, we do have a question. AnnieBear, when I went to purchase the deck, I was lost picking out a box. Is there a certain box that's needed? Silly, I know. I just want to preserve them. And Sarah's came in a box too.
Yeah, I thought I defaulted it to a box. So if you go in and order it, it should default to coming in a box without you having to do anything special.
Gerald special. Annie.
Gerald is special. I am very special, and I'm very happy to be special.
Yes. Yes.
So, Gerald's
thank you, Charlotte.
does not lessen you, Gerald. You're our special boy too. Bonzo, I'm not going there. I am not going there. But the links for you to purchase responsibly are in the description. And show your support. Annie, you were actually saying backstage you tried to keep this very affordable.
I did. I made it small on purpose so that it would fit older hands. And I wanted to
Mhm.
keep the cost down so that people could afford to get it. I was hoping to keep the cost around $20.
Mhm.
And it's
But
1915, according to today, which is Tuesday, April 7th, 2026 at 4:10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
yeah, it changes. Yeah, it does
Mhm.
change. Yeah, it fluctuates. But those are set by the company that makes the cards.
Yes. And so it is there. It doesn't come with a little white book or a guidebook. What you do, and it is in the description below. It's also in the description to Annie's video where you show the original artwork.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
It comes with a 3-page online Google Doc that gives you all of the details, and how to take 3 deep breaths, and each of the card inspired meaning.
And just so you know, Jamie has had this deck for a while,
Hmm.
and she did not know that this document existed, and she's been reading with it just fine without it. So while the guide is
Yeah,
lovely, because I did take a
yeah.
look at it while we were backstage, it's awesome. But if you don't have a printer, you don't have the ability to do the things, you don't have to have it.
Well, that's a great. Let's pause
Thank
there.
you.
It's like, and tell us a little bit about how this deck came to be and why.
Okay. I was invited I was invited to Sedona, and I had great trepidation upon traveling at that time. So I asked and I prayed about this and I cried about this and I went outside, as you know I
Mhm.
do, and also went to my tree and I called the energy of Sedona to me.
Mhm.
And I wanted to be of service. I was, when you're crying for a vision and you say, I really want to be of service. I
Yeah.
want to
Mhm.
do everything that it is that I said I wanted to do when I came here. And this deck just poured out. It just absolutely poured out. And it was very partially cathartic, deeply healing. And I had to grow in order to finish it. I
Mm,
had to walk through some of my shadows and reclaim myself in order to finish the paintings.
mhm.
So it was very healing.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
great.
Very cathartic, I imagine.
Yeah,
Very, very much so. Very much
Mhm.
so. And my dining room was just covered in paintings,
Mhm.
paintings everywhere.
I love
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Hey, hey, I love that. Um, Nat Milo said, I've ordered them and can't wait.
Oh,
2
Nat.
more weeks. And
Nat. Love you, Nat.
congratulations. That's lovely.
Mhm.
Yeah. Thank you,
Exactly.
Nat.
Yes. I did see Tim from Raven Tarot Meditation came in,
Hey.
Hi.
and Shining Love Light Truth said, they are
Oh,
affordable, so kind of you, so grateful.
oh, my pleasure. My pleasure.
Yes. And so the creative process, so you did it all fairly quickly.
Yeah, in about 2 weeks, I did about 70 paintings in 2 weeks, and just whoosh, it was, I really enjoyed the process, but I had to, I love being in that in-between space.
Yeah, I do too.
I love that space.
I do
And
too.
so I was walking 3 miles a day and still doing my, taking care of my husband and myself. But every other moment, part of that time, my husband was out of town, which gave me freedom to just stay in that space.
Ah, that's
Yeah.
true. We do have a question from Beth. About to order, do they come in linen?
You
They
can you can go into that site and you can actually make a lot of modifications like that, Aspasia Rising. You can say, I want a linen. You can say, I want them to be bigger. I want them to come in this
Wait,
container.
wait a minute. Wait a
Yeah.
minute. You can do that on your deck?
I believe so, yeah. I believe that you can.
Okay. Because what I have is these, it's standard smooth.
Mhm.
And I don't know if you, it's the size is, it's 2.5 by 3.5. So what do they call this? Poker size, bridge size?
Could
Poker.
be. I don't
Yeah.
remember. That's what I defaulted them to
I
Yeah.
think
to
they're
keep the
poker.
cost down.
Yeah.
But I believe you can change them if you want them to be different.
Mm. So Kaylee said the price will change though if you do change to a linen, if you have that ability.
Mm-mm.
And
Yeah, of course. If you want them bigger, that's going to change the price too.
definitely.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're a little smaller than playing card size, though.
Are they?
So,
Okay.
yeah.
Callie Healer is here.
Oh, hi, Kelly. Hi,
Hello,
sweetheart.
hello.
So good to see you. Hello, hello.
Timmy did share sometimes art comes quickly when
Yeah,
inspiration is high.
Mm-hmm.
that's so true.
And
That's so
something,
true.
as you were sharing, Annie, part of what you were describing, there was a lot of emotion around this. And that emotion, some of those are what people would call positive emotions. Some of them what people might call, not so positive emotions. But the fact you were using this opportunity and this inspiration to put and to create 70 watercolors, that's great in a very short amount of time. I love that. And
As I began to watch the table fill up with paintings, and a lot of tears are like, oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. As you're creating something and you're like, oh, wow, I didn't even know I could do that. Thank you so much, and you're really feeling that flow. And
Mm-hmm.
then I looked up and I saw the table was getting so full. And I had things on the floor drying and things all over the place drying and in process. And that's when this card was what came about, because I was starting to think, who the heck am I to paint these? And
and what
I was starting, this is card number 50. And I was starting to question myself, like, who the heck do I think I am? What do I think I'm doing? And the guides were with me saying, stop the less than thinking. And then I turned it upside down.
nice.
And so that being in the center is me.
Mm,
That blue
that's
one.
rad.
Like, believe in yourself.
I
Mm-hmm.
love that.
Believe in yourself. No more of that less than stuff.
Yes.
Because those parts that come up for that are parts that need to be healed.
Mm-hmm. So I am going to want to talk about the sizes of the original artwork, but
Okay.
the way the deck is set up is it's set up to where one side of it is a number and some words,
Yeah.
and then on the other side is the image, and it is with a white border. So this is it is important that you see that. So there we go. Oh, look, Linda De Gonzalez here.
Linda. I have to say it like that. Linda.
Yes.
Good to see you.
And
The amazing Linda.
mm-hmm.
And Wanda.
Yes. Um, in the video that you show the original pieces, what size were they? What size range did the original pieces?
Postcards.
Postcards.
They were
Okay.
postcard size. Yeah, I went on Amazon and bought a booklet of postcard size
Mm-hmm.
watercolor paper, cold press,
I love that.
and
The best
I think I bought 3 of them, 2 or 3 of them. What's that?
The best kind, cold pressed watercolor paint.
Yeah, cold press.
Yeah.
Yes. I've been experimenting. I started painting when I was 60, and I accidentally purchased a warm press once. And it's really good for illustrations or plants, but mostly cold press is better for this.
Yeah. Hot press is it doesn't soak in. It sits on the surface, right?
That's right. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you don't get to play. You don't get to play with the water as much.
Yes.
Right.
And water is so conducive, I think.
Yes.
Agreed.
Oh,
Yeah.
look. Jane the Secret Tarot is here. Hello, Jane.
Oh, hi, Jane.
And Jan from Silky Steel's Kitchen Witchery.
Hmm.
And
Oh.
absolutely love their
Oh.
deck.
Oh, thank you, Kelly. Thank you, Kelly.
Hershey the Shadow Reader has joined us as
Yay.
well.
Hi.
Kelly
Hershey.
Spock is here. Did I get Kelly? Yeah, there we go.
Oh, hugs back. Hugs back, Kelly.
Hmm.
She's making the most amazing dog treats and all kinds of wonderful things. She's so positive. I adore her. I appreciate her.
So you were using watercolor.
Yeah.
Any special stuff about it or anything like that?
Yeah, my favorite is this kind, beam. It's made from native plants and
Mhm.
native barks.
Mhm.
And I have a couple of their palettes. A lot of these paintings came out of this palette, actually.
I
Tons.
love it.
Tons came from this one. It's messy and wonderful and fluid. It's fantastic. It's fantastic.
I love the messy. I think that part of it's fun. Zora is here. Hello, Zora.
Hi.
And
Hi.
Hypnicity asks, did you hire a photographer to create your deck?
No, I stood on a ladder and took pictures of them
Mhm.
and just stood in just the right spot.
I love it.
Did it myself.
Yeah.
Used my phone.
And you've answered Bonzo's question. How did you photograph the art once done?
Yeah, there you go. Standing on a ladder.
Yes. And Angie Burks is here.
Hi.
Did you, okay, so did you paint each image and then you were done and then it went to dry? Or did you paint on it a little bit, paint on another one, paint on another one, and then start over? Or were they done in one sitting?
Most of them were done in one sitting. And then I would, when it came to when I realized that I had so many and that I was making something, because I didn't realize I was making something.
Right.
I thought I would practice some skills and just see what happened.
I love that.
And I was still debating on whether I wanted to go. I was being pulled to go to Sedona, and at the same time, I was equally being pulled to not want to go.
Mhm.
So I was really that was where I was at when I started it. So many of it wasn't until I sat back and was like, "Holy cow, I'm doing something here,"
Yeah.
that I started paying attention to, because a lot of times, I'm hearing guides, but I wasn't aware that I was hearing guides because it's so soft and fluid that
Mhm.
it just sounds like, it really does just sound like your own thoughts.
Mhm.
So it's like having a coach inside yourself telling you things.
Mhm.
This is how you heal. Remember when you went, like when I did this one, remember when you went, when I went to nature and
Yeah.
had to build a lot of fires. It As I was creating them, I'm like, oh, so they were soft realizations. So it was
Mhm.
important to me that I share what was coming through as I was painting them, because they were coming so quickly.
That's a good title for that, though.
Yeah.
Soft realizations.
Yeah.
It's a good
Yeah, it
title.
does. Okay.
I'm going to write that on the box.
There you go.
I'm writing that down too because I think it's great. And
This one I struggled with. I was wanting to do a flower and I was getting frustrated with how it was turning out. And
One of my
the
favorite parts.
whisper was, turn it sideways.
Mhm.
So it became a butterfly named Tada.
yeah,
Mhm.
And a lot of time guides are like that. To not be so harsh with oneself.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I want to get caught up a little bit in chat because Pamela Batchelor said, could someone explain why Make Playing Cards insist on finding cards for sale impossible? Because I do not know. If they would call me, I would tell them, but it does,
because they use an antiquated database and they're too cheap to update it.
And Pamela did follow up and said, I just hit your link, Gerald, and went right there. Who knew? I'm trying to give people the opportunity to purchase responsibly.
Well,
Kelly,
the link is on my About Me page on my channel, and it will take you right there.
Yep. Good lighting is key for the pictures. Absolutely.
Yep.
I think what is necessary is I think people would love to hear more about the creative process from the back end. Sometime if you wanted to do another show, Annie, you could talk about it and what it was like. So, all right. And may we see the cards, please? No, you can't. see, here are the cards. Let me,
Well, on my channel, there's also a video that I created where I walk you through the entire deck.
Yes.
And I tell you a little bit about each of the paintings. So that's something you can look at as well. What you got, Jamie? What you got?
Jamie is nudging the conversation forward and saying,
no, Beth did that with a sledgehammer.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah. Could we see some? Yes, we can.
Okay.
All right.
So the first card that I'm going to pull, I told Annie backstage, it's number 18.
Okay.
And it's most of Annie Bear's cards are reminiscent of how my mom painted. So this is a very bittersweet deck for me, but this is one of my favorites. My brother has a landscape of hers that she did in this style. There's no tree, but it's just,
that's amazing.
The colors that you see in the layers in the landscape as you look out. And so that is my first favorite.
And that card is Rainbow's Magic, is knowing that every story has 7 layers. And you don't always know which layer you're in.
Or a dip. You could be a 7-layer dip. Yeah.
There you have it.
Yep.
Thank
Beth,
you.
is that big enough? Yeah. Oh, and Jules is like, and his hat matches this card. It does.
Yeah.
It does. Oh my goodness. It does.
I love what I've seen so far, Annie. I'm gently reminded of Wonder Walking, only it's your internal and external landscape.
Yeah.
Oh, that's lovely. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Jamie, go ahead. Give us another one.
So number 11, Go with the Flow. Who would know that this would be a favorite? I mean, come on now. How delightful.
If you are a person who I know, but if you are a person who requires that cards all lay the same, it still works, kids. It still works. I think that's great. There we go.
Yeah. This is just lovely. It speaks volumes. And like I said, this this works for me personally just because of the way I read, or I have for a gazillion years read my mom's art.
Oh,
so
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So while it's, flowers, wildflowers, things like that, there's also, that's the literal, right? But it's like I have a painting of my mom's and it's all yellows and whites and stuff. And I used to call it lemons in a blender. And she called it the Holy Spirit. And I'm like, sorry, Mom. Sorry.
Lemons in a blender.
Lemons in a blender.
Annie, gird your loins because we've got these are amazingly wonderful.
Thank you.
From Pamela. Then Timmy said, Annie, I like your art style. Very delicious.
It is very
Thank-
delicious. I would agree.
Thank you. Thank
And
you.
I like the chaos of portrait and landscape layout of this deck, which is, yes,
Oh,
can be
thank
multiple
you.
ways.
Mhm.
Linda said, your art is
Oh,
wonderful,
thank you.
Annie. I love that card particularly.
Mhm.
Thank you very
Very,
much.
very pretty.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Ethnicity said, I make paintings that the end user gets to decide which way is up.
Which,
Oh, that's
yeah,
cool.
that works here too.
That's cool.
I love it.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad
Yeah.
I'm glad.
Oh, and I missed saying hello to Michelle Krantz.
Oh, hey.
So,
Hey, Michelle.
yeah, it's
I'm glad
a
you're
bit
here.
Monet-ish.
Mhm.
Hi, fun boy. We're not doing readings today, but we are talking about this great little deck, which is right next to one of my favorite cards, which is
Yes.
this one, Wish.
Yes.
Wish.
Number 10.
Yes. In mine too.
Yes. How cool.
Mhm.
Wish.
It's
Yes.
just a lot of glorious fun. There are 53 cards in the deck, including the title card, the dedication card.
Which is the dedication card as well, isn't
Yes.
it?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And J Cat Lady is here too.
Hello.
And, yeah, it is gorgeous.
Hey,
And
Cat
Kelly
Lady.
said the meanings are so on point with the art.
Mhm.
And if
Oh,
you're
thank you.
like Jaime, you don't need to have that to read the deck.
Mhm.
It works.
Mhm.
Annie, do you have a card that you'd like to share with everybody?
This one.
Because Jaime and I are going to keep talking until we're done. So
Mhm.
I'm going to give you plenty of opportunity to chat too.
Okay. I really enjoyed making this one. This is card number 14. And this one is called Healing Light, the music of DNA. And as I painted this, I pictured it as being the spine. And when we allow creator energy to enter our system, because we are ascending, we're just learning how to walk with more light.
Mhm.
We're learning how to shine from the inside out. And it's work a little bit because you have to go to each chakra and release what needs to be released, because I think we have more than one inner child. We have many inner parts.
No, sure.
Yeah, and they need to come forward with what they've been carrying. Most of them are all younger than you.
Mm-hmm.
And they all have something that they need you to hand to you. It could be a misunderstanding, a hurt feeling, an injury, wonderment, something. And when you welcome them home to your heart, then you can have access to more of your spiritual gifts that we all have.
Yeah.
And
So
that's
are you holding up the
this shows the
original?
light.
Are you holding up the original, or
The spec deck.
because
This
I
is
have a border.
this is the first.
Yeah.
Oh, that okay. Mine is bordered. So
Same.
yeah.
Yeah, mine isn't bordered. This was the first deck that ever got printed.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And hold on to that, because there's going to be a lot of us who are fighting on that.
So can I interject something that I found interesting?
Yeah,
Gerald,
please.
are you okay?
Please.
Yeah,
It's not particularly about that card, but it's about the deck as a whole.
Okay.
So I like to do deck pairings sometimes when the spirit moves me. And if you look at the coloration of the Gentle Tarot, some people may have it. Purchase responsibly. Don't buy this just because. If you have in your collection decks that have a very moving, calm, easy, beautiful spirit, try pairing it with that deck. The Gentle Tarot is quite literally that kind of deck, but I mean, you know.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Hold on. There's more.
Yeah.
I did this then, and it's like,
Dang.
You know,
Dang.
one more, Gerald. I swear, I'm
Wow.
almost done.
No, it's all fine.
And then
Oh,
it
that's so
depends on which
cool.
way you want to look at this one
Uh,
as to how they pair, right? But
yeah.
they complement this deck
Huh.
very well. And I think you're right, Beth. I think that would be a possible choice for sure. I just, when I was sitting down last night, I was like, oh, hey, wait a minute.
Mhm.
And I got the deck out and I started playing with it. And it's like, well, there you
That's
go.
interesting. Wow.
Yeah, it works beautifully.
This also in from
Huh.
Beth. I just ordered the deck. Woohoo. Also, Annie
Oh.
Bear, is there a wholesale price? Just asking for a friend who owns a large shop.
Oh, yeah, that's true. They do. Mhm.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I don't know.
I don't know, but there may be like
don't
in
know.
ordering in bulk, like a
Yeah.
bulk discount. Okay, yeah.
Mhm.
And so
Thank you for asking. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Mhm. Yeah,
And
I
this-
think you're right, Kaylee.
What's that?
From what I remember.
it would pair lovely with Borderlands too.
Oh.
I agree.
Oh.
Okay, Jamie has another
Thank
card
you.
she wants to talk about.
Okay.
Number 21. So don't show it yet, Gerald. So friends of mine and I, we have this poem that we use in life, basically. And two
Okay.
of the things about the poem is it talks about, are you carrying around these bricks in your life, or can you nice, Gerald, or can you let it just be, let it float like a feather, right? So this card is delightful. Feathers stay together. And the funny thing is it goes with another one of my favorites, which is number 19, which is
okay.
the play the inner child, because you're in the
Yeah.
tree and the birds are above and the feathers fly down, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Love that.
I love these.
There we
I
go.
like creating story, Annie, about
Yeah.
I love that. That's
what I'm looking
a good
at.
story.
And this
That's a
really
good story.
is, and it doesn't have to be used that way, but this really is a really nice inner child deck. You can look at it as a hug deck. You can look at it, like I said, as a very gentle. It can be very honest, but there is nothing about this deck that is strike you in the middle of the forehead kind of thing. It just isn't.
No. I wanted it
And
to
I
be
love that
uplifting.
about it. Yeah.
I wanted it to be uplifting, a gift to the community that I so love.
Well, and I think you've succeeded. Well, I don't think you have succeeded.
Yay. Yay. Thank you. Thank
We
you.
have a.
Think about it for sure. I'm glad you. Yeah.
What about
the Yukika? I you know what I found? I thought about that this morning, and I didn't have time because I was working this morning, and I did not have time to do that pairing. But that is in my plans. I will poke at you. Yeah. See, look at that.
Oh.
I think the coloration could
Yeah, I
certainly.
think it would really work, because I actually had that thought as I was sitting there, because Yukika is over here so that I use it every day. And yeah, see,
Oh.
One of the
it would
things that
definitely add layers, I think.
yeah, one of the things that I wrote down is there's a great amount of storytelling opportunity with this.
Yeah, absolutely.
You could, if you use it in between cards, it could help join the cards, especially if you like to tell stories related to the cards. So
to fine tune, that could be helpful.
So can I show another pairing just for giggles, Gerald?
Well, yeah, yes, Jamie, please.
Because we're talking about story. So we have 22 and 24. So if you're looking up at the night sky, right, which this one's the universe, your deepest within, and then the tree is Ask Pan of the forest. But if you're one of those little kids that steals away in the night, then your parents don't know, and you lay out by the trees and you're looking up at the stars, right? Or twilight come or whatever. I mean, it's a great story, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, like I said, I think they're delicious.
And
thank you.
It is a wonderful thing also, because I'm looking at this deck and going, you know what? This could be very meaningful for meditations. If someone is struggling with where they may be and they need to visit somewhere else in a meditation, this deck, Annie, all 53 images give people that opportunity.
Oh, good.
If that's what
good.
I'm
happy to hear that, because that's what the paintings do for me.
Yeah.
You know, very much so.
Yeah, it's
good.
It's
oh, good.
Yeah.
It's a quiet respite, because we really do have everything that we need to do within us. Everything that we need to accomplish is within us. The resources that we think we lack, we don't.
Correct. We've just forgotten where they are stored.
Yeah.
Zora
we need each other and our encouragement.
Zora said, I think your artwork is beautiful, and so are you. Z.
Thank you.
Pathworking, yes. Annie, did you have go ahead, Jamie.
I was just going story again. I'm sorry. That's how these all worked for me.
Good.
I'm going to embiggen you a little bit. So
okay, 36, 39, and 38. So if we start over here, right, and we're journeying from, oops, I got to get my hands right, from here in either dream or sitting before the fire, right, and then ascending or transcending, depending on how you want to look at it, right, depending on what's going on with you at the time and where you're trying to go. Definite meditation or dream working. I just thought of the idea of putting these three cards together underneath my pillow, you know, something like that, and taking them into dreamscape with me and being the last image that I look at besides my husband and the puppy dog, or the Doberman.
I love that.
Yeah, the journey work is there if you want to take the ride.
I love that.
And Sarah says, I love story time with Jamie.
Yeah. Always.
Well, I mean, I've thought a lot about this.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've had it for a while. So it's like,
I appreciate that.
You know?
Yeah. Annie, I want to pause here and ask you, what does it feel like for you as a creator, hearing how people are using your deck?
It makes me cry happy tears. It makes me so happy. It makes me so thankful that I listened and that I painted it and that I shared it. That makes me really, really happy. So very full of gratitude. I'm looking at this card right now. This was inspired by JJ at Tuta Speaks.
And what number is that?
This is card number 6. What's your seed? Because what I was asking when I painted this deck was my heartfelt desire to do what I wanted to do when I came here, because I am not going back to spirit saying I almost did it. I'm not going back to creator saying I almost did it. I'm going to come back and say, I saw you in everything. And I did it. And I did the things.
Yeah.
And that's what this card is about. Just to ask yourself in your heart, what is the seed that you brought in with you? Because your experiences scrape away.
Yeah.
They scrape away, and sometimes things need to be in the dark for a while so that the seed can sprout. And so sometimes if you've had dark periods in your life, it doesn't mean that you're not exactly where you need to be. You're never ever off your path. It's
So
just
it's funny
part
because
of
it's nice to
figuring that
hear
out.
you talk about some of the images. And of course,
Yeah.
like I said, I didn't have that printout. So I would
Yeah.
not have known what your vision was, even though there's the writing on the back, right?
Yeah.
But when I see that card,
Yeah.
because you're trying to connect and stuff.
Yeah.
When I was in college, I went to school with a bunch of young football players from Hawaii, and they had never seen porcupines.
Oh,
And
really?
yeah, and my friend Francis, he had received a brand new pair of flip-flops, and they went out hunting for porcupines so that they
geez.
could toss out their flip-flops or their slippers or slippas, depending on who you are,
Slippers.
so that they could get the quills into the
Oh.
flip-flop. And Francis was the only one that was successful, and those were brand new, and he shipped them back to his parents in Oahu so that they could see porcupine quills. So I always hear, when I see that card, I hear porcupine, pine, 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 because that's what all these boys were doing out in the woods. So I did not see a seed. And thank
That's
you.
hilarious. Porcupine, pine, 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 pine. I like that story. I like that story a lot. He mailed it home to his parents.
He did. They loved
That's
it.
awesome.
Yeah.
Lucky says, I saw you and everything is a beautiful thing to say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And Nate
that's.
said, pairing it with the What We've Forgotten Oracle.
Oh, I love that deck.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, high praise, because that is a phenomenal deck that I can't even find. It's out of print.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Is it
out of
really?
print. Yes, I've checked 3 times. It's out
Oh,
of print.
wait a minute. You mean this
Just.
deck that I have?
He's such a
Just.
shit.
And Pamela said, I'm definitely pairing it with Wonder Walking deck in practice.
I've never heard of that
all
one.
alive
That's
in my
cool.
mind at this moment.
Oh, I'll have to look into that. But I
And
think this life is a conversation with Great Spirit. Once you start your spiritual walking, it is like a great big long conversation. Like my husband and I have been together 26 years, been married 25 years. And I told him when we began dating that our life together would be this one long conversation.
Yeah.
I
One
like
hope, right?
Yeah, we witness each other's lives.
Mm-hmm.
So, and you find creator in every living thing, even
Yeah.
even things that suck. Creator's there too.
Or
this
your
just
friend.
in, according to Pamela Bachelor, Gerald just sucks.
Did you just say Pamela?
Pamela
Pamela
said Gerald just sucks.
come in and hear your name is Pamela.
She loves you.
Pamela.
You know she loves you.
Pamela. And
So do you want to go on another walk?
well, okay. Let me get caught up in the best chatters chat. I see that
They're
card
bringing it.
as what's done in darkness comes out in light. Also see it as releasing your voice and rising. And some seeds won't sprout unless they've been in the dark for a while.
So true.
Mm-hmm.
So true. And I had been told when I was a student of a so-called medicine man out on my tribe, turned out to be not such a good person, but I've been told at that time that I needed to find my song. So for years and years, I would be going outside. I'm not even kidding. Going singing, trying to sing my song because I'm really literal. And so I thought I would have to sing my song and I couldn't. And it only took me like 35 years to realize that singing your song can mean writing poetry, channeling,
Yes.
doing paintings, doing doing acts of kindness,
Mm-hmm.
healing. It isn't literally, it doesn't have to be a song that has notes and plays on radio. So,
and that's Pamela de Gonzalez to you.
Pamela.
Oh, geez. Okay. Jamie's going to take us on another story because
all right.
I did see Sherry stop by and Denise McMillan.
So you need 5, 32, and 42.
Okay.
5, Wait a minute. 5, 42.
And 32.
This reminds me of when I played Lotto today. I sucked. I didn't get any of the numbers. 32, 5. And what was the other one? 5 and what?
5, 32, 42.
Okay.
All right. And they're going in that order?
No. 32 last.
That would be too easy.
42 in the middle.
It would help if these weren't half upside down.
Right. So I go out to the marsh with my dogs and we walk along and we look into the depths of the water to find our calm, and we pick some flowers along the way.
Oh, I love that.
It's good. See, everybody, you can do this. You can do this. And
This, I was doing some self-healing when I made this one. It's upside down. Energetic field of possibilities. I was doing healing, and I really believe in feeding the gut, keeping care of your gut health, eating half a cup of beans a day, because your gut's your second brain.
See, I see a frog over there in the corner. A
Oh, I
purple
love
frog.
what you see.
Yes,
Oh, I
by your
love
pinky.
that. Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
And this one, paws know the land. And we need to be more like them because they know the land on which they walk. I love how my nose is ornamental compared to my dog Rosie's.
And
It's just ornamental compared to hers.
Yeah.
Because she can
know the
smell
land.
things, and she knows what sex they are, how old they are, what breed they are, when they were there, if it rained, what their diet is, how their health is, you know. It's amazing.
Yeah.
And
And
but I like your story better. I like your story. Tell us another story, Jaime.
now I
have
have all my
one more.
cards.
It's my
Please
last
do.
3.
Oh, please tell us. Tell us.
It's up to Gerald. I follow
Go
his
for it.
lead.
It is
so
all
we have
about
number
Jaime,
1.
by the way.
Number 1,
Yes.
number 43, and number 45.
43 and 45. And
you ready?
Yes. Which order would you like them to go in?
1, 45, 43.
Okay.
I walk and I call upon my ancestors, and they arrive in vision.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it.
And they lead me to the flowers of which I don't see.
Mm.
So
they take me up the hill.
I love that. I love your storytelling.
I
love that.
Those are all my favorites.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to see if I can find some of mine.
These are delightful.
And I love this card. I have no idea which way it's supposed to go, but it is we heal exponentially.
We sure do, don't we? For
I
7 generations.
I just get a nice emotional response to that one.
Yeah.
It's great.
7 generations forward and back, which makes our healing so worthwhile. It's not a big deal to get over ourselves when we realize that we're healing forward and back.
Yes.
That makes it all so much more worthwhile.
Yes. I also like this one. Here's the interesting thing. Sometimes, oh, by the way, Pamela said, OMG, Jaime, that made me gasp. Maybe I could get Jaime to come on and we could do a show of storytelling like that. Maybe Pamela could join us. I'll keep my moist little hands to myself.
Wow.
This is card number 33, and it's observe, witness, be like nature. What I think is interesting about that is doesn't that look like a little profile of a person?
Oh, I'm glad you saw that face.
And I'm just like, that's a face.
Yeah,
That be
that's
a
a
face.
face. I love that. I love seeing faces in nature. They're everywhere. You know,
Gerald, when I actually let you talk, because I'm going to obviously keep my mouth shut, but I do have a question about one card.
what?
And what card is that? Because we're almost at an hour and I want to do that.
It's number 52.
Okay. The guardians surround you.
Yeah. So this would go with that ancestor reading, but for me anyway, but with this card, was it supposed to be head and body and hand holding the staff?
It just came out that way. It wasn't my
see the
intention.
face.
It just happened.
Okay. Because that's how I see it.
That's how I see it too.
Okay, cool. Yay
Yeah.
for me. Okay, cool.
Some of the paintings I think came through channeled because I would paint them and then I would step back and go, oh, wow. And some of them I painted upside down.
Yeah, I think our guides are friends, Annie.
Yeah, yeah. Do you do that too, where you'll paint something upside down and go, and then turn it over and go, oh, okay, I see.
I have an idea for my next playing with fabric landscapes. Is I need to create it upside down. I need to get my visual balance out of the way.
Yeah.
It makes it really fun.
Yes.
If I run into a block, I just turn it.
Yeah.
You know, just keep turning it so that I can get my ego out of the way and have it. I actually tell my ego, you guys will love this. I tell my ego to go count the hair on my head. And I tell my ego to go check my health, go check my inner, how everything's working. And let me paint.
Love it.
Yeah, let me paint. Leave me alone.
Yeah, let me paint.
I also tell my brain when I'm having trouble being creative, I give my brain a math book and say, go sit in the corner and go work on that for a while.
Yeah. So. Yeah, because it's just doing its job. It wasn't ever supposed to have the keys to the kingdom. So,
I love that.
Annie, do you have another favorite card, a last card that you'd like us to make sure that we see? And again,
I do. This is one of my favorite cards in this deck that I really enjoyed creating this one. This is card number 12.
That's a good card.
If I were a bird tribes dancer, I'd remind you of home. It's always been inside your heart, no matter how far you've roamed.
I dig it a lot.
Because I think we're here to do that for each other. We're here to encourage each other and lift each other up and remind each other that, yes, you in fact can do this. You can hold more light. You can do everything that you set out to do.
Oh, yeah.
And then some.
And you're exactly where you need to be. And you're never off your path.
That is so true. Now, here's something that, I don't have any issues with any of the cards, per se. One thing that I am considering doing is I'm considering writing more of what you wrote on the back of the cards. I'm actually considering transcribing this and actually writing it on the back of the card. And in order to do that, I may have to sand it.
Oh, you might have to, because I think that's a brilliant idea. Yeah. If I had it to do over again, if I could do it all over again, I would write those on the back of the cards. I would do that.
And this is, guess what? It's also going to give me the opportunity to connect. And for those of you who, for those of you who do not know me, my name is TarotStache. I don't worry about manipulating cards because I bought them. I can circle punch them. I can write all over them. I can do whatever I want because
they're yours.
I'm going to use them that way. So I may actually end up doing that.
There you go. You have my blessing.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah,
Okay.
my
You heard it
blessing.
here
Thank you
first.
so much,
You-
both of you,
yeah.
for having me on today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it very much. And thank you, everyone, for joining us.
Of course. Beth said, Annie Bear, I had so much faith in your channeling art, your vibe, that I want to point out I ordered your deck after seeing 2 cards.
Oh,
That's
thank
not me
you.
usually. It is not
Thank you.
her.
Mm-mm.
Thank you. Thank you. That's high praise. Thank you very much.
Mhm.
And the
Annie,
dog agrees.
yeah, and the dog agrees.
That's Fitz. He's usually very quiet.
Annie, what do you have coming up?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Sorry, I have a cold.
So
My brain is
essentially,
mush.
people should subscribe to your channel is what they should do.
Yes, please subscribe to my channel. I'm going to do morning meditation tomorrow at 7 a.m. I do that Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays at 7 a.m. Pacific time. We have a wonderful group of people and we start out the morning meditating. And if I've written it down correctly, I'll be doing an angel show tomorrow at 5 p.m.
I'm just getting caught up, and one of the things I think somebody had asked, they want to know about the process of what you went through. This may be for a different show or a follow-up video on your channel of what it was like to place the order and how to get them in to make playing cards. Because we talked about people were curious about the photography
process.
of it and the process. So
Once again, woo woo wonderment. I called Kaylee and said, "What am I doing wrong?"
yeah,
It
I love
didn't
that.
work.
Yeah, I've done
I got a
several
hold of
decks. It's
Kaylee.
not easy.
It took 7 times. It
Mhm.
took 7 different times of getting the cards set correctly onto their website.
Mhm.
And the 7th time, I was actually happy with it and let it proceed.
Nice.
So,
Jan said,
yeah.
I have been thinking about making an oracle deck where the images on the front and the meaning on the back without a guidebook.
Sure.
There you go. I think that's brilliant. I think that's an awesome idea.
And Pamela
Oh,
shared
thank you
this was
so
so
much.
funny. I love that.
Thank you so much, Pamela. I appreciate that.
So
Thank you
that
so
just
much
goes
for
back.
letting me share it.
It just goes back to the fact that I understand why Gerald's going to do what he's going to do, and I'm probably going to do the same thing now that I've
You have my blessing. Yeah.
But I'm glad that I didn't have that.
Yeah, I am too.
My stories would be the same.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you know what I
Nice
mean?
nails. Your hands are so fancy.
Thanks.
Oh my goodness.
Those
fancy.
are real flowers in there.
Whoa.
Just
Those
set
are
into
beautiful.
the paint. Thanks.
And
You
that
have
is
to tell stories when you have hands like that.
I love it. But what about when you have hands like that?
Well, you should do something. I'm not sure what.
Smack yourself with it.
Here's the beautiful thing, and in all seriousness, this is a deck that works on many different many levels.
Mm-hmm.
You can read the information that Annie has.
Yeah.
You can just lay the images down and in between other cards to see how they join. You can now use them for, pathworking and stories.
There's a good one. Number 39.
Oh, yeah. That's one of my favorites, too.
Yeah. The inner child with the wand.
Yep.
And Uncle Metatron. And a dove of peace.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
That's beautiful.
That's the kind of magic you have within you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think what's incredible is this is, in my opinion, this is a tool that will meet the user with whatever skills they have, and will help increase them and make them more of what they need to be for that person using them. Do they need to be a bit more gentle? Do they need to be clearer? Do they need to be softer, harder? I think it's a great thing. So
I hope it encourages people to treat themselves lovingly. Lovingly. Really be loving to yourselves.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So everybody, I have to say thank you for spending this deck casual with us and celebrating the AnnieBear Oracle with creator
you.
AnnieBear.
Thank you.
Or Soft Reflections
Soft
with AnnieBear.
reflections, there's story opportunities. There, all of the links are in the description below. So feel free to find out about this. Go watch Annie's flip through of the original artwork. It's
It's
fabulous.
fun. It's fun.
Yeah, it
You
is a
see
lot
all
of
the original paintings.
Yes,
Thank you so much, both of you and everyone. Thank you so much for being here today.
absolutely. Take care. Bye.